Mariah Carey just blew fans' minds, finally unearthing a piece of music history that's been buried for 3 decades. The pop icon has officially played a track from her lost grunge album, recorded under her secret rock alias, Chick. It all went down at an Apple Music event in New York City, where Mariah joined fellow artist SHOCKS for an intimate conversation and listening session. To the audience's total surprise, Mimi hit play on a never-before-heard song titled "Love is a Scam," a raw, rebellious, and unfiltered anthem pulled straight from her mysterious underground project. Fans were floored, not only by the track itself, but by the full-circle moment that brought it to light. It started when one dedicated fan arrived at the event, clutching what looked like a bootleg copy of the album. Mariah's reaction, pure disbelief and delight. "He's got the album cover? Oh my gosh," she exclaimed, holding it up for the crowd. The pop legend then explained the chaotic, grungy artwork herself, revealing that, yes, it was her creation. "I did the album cover myself. There's a smooshed lipstick mark, my handwriting in lipstick, and a dead roach not killed by me," she laughed. "I don't kill things." The original design also included a shattered eyeshadow palette and a handwritten track list for the CD titled "Someone's Ugly Daughter." That's the name Mariah used back in 1995, when she quietly stepped into a world no one expected, the gritty, female-led alt-rock scene of the 90s. According to her 2020 memoir, The Meaning of Mariah Carey, she secretly recorded the album at the same time she was crafting her multi-platinum pop masterpiece, Daydream, which spawned hits like Fantasy. But while Daydream was polished, dreamy, and chart-topping, Someone's Ugly Daughter was something else entirely. It was raw, angry, cathartic, a rebellious outlet for Mariah's frustration and pain during a turbulent period in her life and marriage to Sony Music executive Tommy Mottola. "It was the only way I could get what I wanted," she once explained, "so why not?" The music drew heavy inspiration from the era's biggest female-fronted rock acts, bands like Hole, Garbage, and Alanis Morissette. It was loud, irreverent, and unapologetically anti-pop, a side of Mariah Carey the world never got to see. That's because her label, terrified that the project would damage her image as the reigning queen of pop, refused to let her release it under her own name. Instead, they replaced her in the spotlight with her friend, singer Clarissa Dane, who officially fronted the project as Chick. Mariah, however, still secretly provided background vocals throughout the record, lending her unmistakable tone to the chaos just beneath the surface. In the album's music videos, Dane performed in Mariah's place, including the lead single, Malibu. Fans who've dug into the recordings over the years swear you can still hear Mariah's voice cutting through the mics, a ghostly echo of the superstar hiding in plain sight. At the time, the project went largely unnoticed. Someone's Ugly Daughter slipped quietly into the alt-rock underground, completely overshadowed by Mariah's own chart-topping success. But in recent years, the legend of the lost grunge album has taken on a life of its own, becoming one of pop culture's great unsolved mysteries. Now, nearly 30 years later, the truth has finally come full. Seeing that bootleg copy at the Apple Music event sent Mariah down memory lane, a reminder of an era when she was struggling to find her voice in more ways than one. "I was burnt out," she recalled in her memoir. "I'd been on that roller coaster so many times, and I couldn't even remember what happiness felt like." That creative exhaustion, combined with the control of her record label and her then-husband, drove her to create something entirely her own, something wild and unfiltered. The result was Chick, a rebellion, wrapped in distortion and angst, and though she may have been silenced at the time, hearing her laugh as she played Love is a Scam in 2025. It's clear that moment of rebellion still matters deeply to her. The song, featuring fuzzy guitars and anti-romantic lyrics, feels like a time capsule, proof that even in her polished pop prime, Mariah Carey was quietly ahead of the curve. Now, fans are calling for a full release of the original album. With Mariah's own vocals restored, social media lit up after the event, with one fan tweeting, "Mariah Carey invented grunge, and we didn't even know it." Another wrote, "We need the Chick album on streaming, ASAP, and Mariah. She's not ruling it out." In recent interviews, she's hinted that the real version of Someone's Ugly Daughter, the one with her lead vocals, still exists in the vaults, waiting for the right moment to be heard. That moment may finally be now. The singer, who's long celebrated her artistic freedom and resilience, seems to be embracing every side of her creative identity, from pop diva to secret rocker. And fans can't get enough. What started as a secret, passion project born out of frustration has transformed into a symbol of artistic rebellion, authenticity, and survival. 30 years later, Mariah Carey isn't just revisiting her past, she's reclaiming it with Someone's Ugly Daughter. The world finally gets to see another side of the voice that defined a generation, and sometimes their most honest art is the one they were never allowed to share. Mariah Carey, pop legend, rock rebel, and proof that true creativity never dies.